अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः। अर्जुन उवाच किं तद्ब्रह्म किमध्यात्मम् किं कर्म पुरुषोत्तम अधिभूतं च किं प्रोक्तम् अधिदैवं किमुच्यते।
O Krishna, tell me what Tat Brahma, the Supreme Spirit is. Tell me about the Supreme Spirit as manifested in the soul and also about karma. The things people desirous of uniting with God need to know. Krishna, tell me who is the first living being, the beginning of God, which the knowledgeable people need to know.
अधियज्ञः कथं कोत्र देहेऽस्मिन् मधुसूदन प्रयाणकाले च कथं ज्ञेयोऽसि नियतात्मभिः।
Sri Krishna, who is to be called the beginning of yajna, the sacrifice, with this perceivable body? What is the reason for him to be called so? How should you be meditated by these three, whose minds are in their control when the soul is leaving the body?
श्रीभगवानुवाच अक्षरं ब्रह्म परमं स्वभावोऽध्यात्ममुच्यते भूतभावोद्भवकरः विसर्गः कर्म संज्ञितः।
Tat Brahma, the Supreme Spirit, is a multitude of pure and different souls, beautiful and different from material bodies and from embodied souls. The minute particles of 5 elements are always attached to the soul. The smell from the past that these give birth to is called spirit in the individual soul. The sexual union that causes the birth of man, animal, and others is called karma of these living beings. Of these three, it needs to be known that the first one is for ascetics, that is, Tat Brahma or Supreme Spirit, and the other two need to be discarded.
अधिभूतं क्षरो भावः पुरुषश्चाधिदैवतम् अधियज्ञोऽहमेवात्र देहे देहभृतां वर।
Different from things that the Brahma and Indra enjoy, and one who is dependable, one who constitutes the elements. Elements called sounds and words of pleasures is the first living being because he is the higher and superior to Brahma, Indra and the likes. He is called the first God. He is the Lord of everything. He is the Lord of all. This is to be known by an affluent person. Affluent in terms of knowledge. Being an innate soul of gods like Indra and worshipped truly by all yajnas or sacrifices, he is called Shriyapeti, first yajna, who needs to be known by all the three.
अन्तकाले च मामेव स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम् यः प्रयाति समद्भावम् याति नास्त्यत्र संशयः।
One who keeps remembering only about God at the time of death, he will doubtlessly attain the form of God he thinks of.
यं यं वापि स्मरन् भावं त्यजत्यन्ते कलेवरम् तं तमेवैति कौन्तेय सदा तद्भावभावितः.
The form that one thinks of at the time of death, due to strength of continuous remembrance, he will again be born with the same form after his death.
तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु मामनुस्मरयुध्य च मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः मामेवैषस्य संशयम्.
Therefore, Arjuna, till your last breath, keep remembering me and keep doing all related karmas, perpetual and ceremonial, that are described as important. This way, keep your mind, keep your heart in me, and remembering me alone at the time of death, you will without doubt attain me the way you wish. Keeping your mind in me means meditation. Keeping your heart in me means the belief that your wishes will be fulfilled.
अभ्यासयोगयुक्तेन चेतसा नान्यगामिना परमं पुरुषं दिव्यं याति पार्थानुचिन्तयन्.
Exercise or practice means keeping the mind on the thing of ambition. Yoga means every day at the time of meditation, one should delightfully engage his mind in remembering me in a way equal to perceivable form. Because of those exercises and yoga, the mind becomes focused and fixed. With such a mind, if the Supreme Soul is remembered at the time of death, he will be born again with the form of God in terms of wealth.
कविं पुराणम् अनुशासितारम् अणोरणीयां समनुस्मरेद्यः सर्वस्य धातारमचिन्त्य रूपम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात्.
One should meditate on a person who is omniscient, one who is ancient, one who is a teacher to the world, one who is thinner than the soul, one who is the creator, one whose beauty is beyond imagination, one whose body radiates with the splendor like the sun beyond this material world, one who is divine and one who is auspicious.
प्रयाणकाले मनसाचलेन भक्त्या युक्तो योगबलेन चैव भ्रुवोर्मध्ये प्राणमावेश्य सम्यक् सतं परं पुरुषमुपैति दिव्यम्.
One who perpetually practices Bhakti Yoga on such a divine and supreme personality without deviating the mind, and at the time of death holds the life breath between the eyelids and remembers the Supreme Soul, he will without fail attain the wealth that equals the divine personality.
यदक्षरं वेदविदो वदन्ति विशन्ति यद्यतयो वीतरागाः यदिच्छन्तो ब्रह्मचर्यं चरन्ति तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्ष्ये.
Elders who know significance of Vedas and who utter a particular syllable, Omkaram, without bloating, that is, without changing its pronunciation, ascetics or sages who are dispassionate about worldly enjoyments and who, to attain a particular syllable, practice celibacy. Such a syllable, which is well renowned in all Vedic scriptures, a syllable which is my form. I will tell you briefly about that syllable to you, which is very useful to you in my worship.
सर्वद्वाराणि संयम्य मनोहृदि निरुध्य च मूर्ध्न्याधायात्मनः प्राणम् आस्थितो योगधारणा.
Turning away the organs of senses from their function, focusing the mind on eminently supreme person who is in the lotus of the heart, keeping the mind in a stable state there, he should let life breath into his arteries in the head.
ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन् यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहं स याति परमां गतिम्.
One who recites Om, the syllable which reveals me. I am expressible by Omkara. I am describable by Omkara. Remembering me, leaving the body, one who follows the ray of light, he will attain the form of pure soul that equals my form.
अनन्यचेताः सततं यो मां स्मरति नित्यशः तस्याहं सुलभः पार्थ नित्ययुक्तस्य योगिनः.
Arjuna, from the beginning of Bhakti Yoga, a Bhakti Yogi who, without thinking of other objects, always remembers me, Bhakti Yogi who wishes for eternal relation with me, I am the only one fit to be attained. He can comfortably acquire me.
मामुपेत्य पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयमशाश्वतम् नाप्नुवन्ति महात्मानः संसिद्धिं परमां गताः.
People with great mind who know my true form and keep it connected to me, seek my protection, serve and worship me, are attaining my complete and perfect form. Subsequently, they are not acquiring uncertain births, which are home to succession of miseries.
आब्रह्म भुवनाल्लोकाः पुनरावर्तिनोऽर्जुन मामुपेत्य तु कौन्तेय पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते.
Arjuna, the world of Brahma and other worlds are destructible. So, those who attain these worlds cannot escape the mundane circuit of birth. I am formless. I am Supreme Being. Those who attain me, there is no question of destruction. Therefore, there is no rebirth for them.
सहस्रयुगपर्यन्तम् अहर्यद्ब्रह्मणो विदुः रात्रिं युगसहस्रान्ताम् देहोरात्रविदो जनाः.
The decision of creating Ahoratrulu, that is, period from sunrise to sunrise, is caused by my will. The fact that the four-faced Brahma knows the length of his day is 1000 Chaturyugas and night 1000 Chaturyugas. These are the limits set by me.
अव्यक्ताद्व्यक्तयः सर्वाः प्रभवन्त्यः रागमे रात्र्यागमे प्रलीयन्ते तत्रैवाव्यक्तसंज्ञके.
When it is daytime for Brahma, all the objects in the three worlds are born from his four-faced body. Similarly, when it is night time, all the objects are uniting with his body.
भूतग्रामस्य एवायं भूत्वा भूत्वा प्रलीयते रात्र्यागमे वशः पार्थ प्रभवत्यः रागमे.
Such a web of multitude of all elements are under the influence of karma. Accordingly, they are born when it's daytime for four-faced Brahma and suppressed when it is night time for him.
परतस्मात्तु भावोऽन्यो व्यक्तो व्यक्तात् सनातनः यस्य सर्वेषु भूतेषु नश्यत्सु न विनश्यति.
One who is greater than this inanimate material world, one who is greater in essence of life, one who is in the form of knowledge, yet is in different heterogeneous clan, one whose magnitude is beyond imagination, one who is eternal, though he is in elements like sky which are destructible, yet he is indestructible. He is the purest soul.
अव्यक्तोऽक्षर इत्युक्तः तमाहुः परमां गतिम् यं प्राप्य न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम.
Akshara is one who is immeasurable. He is the one who is in the purest form. He is called Aksharudu. He cannot be associated with elemental matter. What the Vedas reveal is the state of Supreme Being. Those who attain such supreme state will not be born again. This is my important abode.
पुरुषस्य परः पार्थ भक्त्या लभ्यस्त्वनन्यया यस्यान्तस्थानि भूतानि येन सर्वमिदं ततम्.
Arjuna, one inside whom all elements exist, because of which this entire universe is pervaded by that Supreme Personality, such Supreme Soul is to be attained only by identical and all-pervading devotion.
यत्र काले त्वनावृत्तिम् आवृत्तिं चैव योगिनः प्रयाता यान्ति तं कालं वक्ष्यामि भरतर्षभ.
Arjuna, I will tell you about the ways the yogis who are not reborn because they follow the path where the gods of time stay, and also about the yogis who are reborn because they followed the path where gods of time dwell.
अग्निर्ज्योतिरः शुक्लः षण्मासा उत्तरायणम् तत्र प्रयाता गच्छन्ति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मविदो जनाः.
The God who loves light and who is in the form of fire, the God who loves day, the God who loves Shukla Paksham, that is, light half of the lunar month, the God who loves that half of the year where sun moves northwards, that is, south to north, which is called Uttarayanam. People devoted to the Supreme Spirit who tread this path where these gods exist will attain the Supreme Soul.
धूमो रात्रिस्तथा कृष्णः षण्मासा दक्षिणायनम् तत्र चान्द्रमसं ज्योतिः योगी प्राप्य निवर्तते.
The God who loves fog or mist, the God who loves night, the God who loves the dark half of the lunar month, the God who loves Dakshinayanam, which is that half of the year when sun moves southwards, that is north to south. A pious soul who treads the path where these gods stay, the path that leads to moon, these pious souls will be reborn on earth.
शुक्ल कृष्णे गतिह्येते जगतः शाश्वते मते एकया यात्यनावृत्तिम् अन्यया वर्तते पुनः.
The path associated with Shukla Paksham, the 6-month period of solar year when sun moves northward, is the path of light rays. The path associated with Krishna Paksham, the 6-month period of the solar year when sun moves southward, is the path of mist. One who treads the path of light rays will not be born again on earth. One who treads the path of mist is returning back to earth and is reborn. These two paths are permanent for both wise men and as also for people who perform pious and sacred karma, which is what the Vedic scripts proclaim.
नैते श्रुति पार्थ जानन् योगी मुह्यति कश्चन तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु योगयुक्तो भवार्जुन.
Arjuna, of these two ways, the path of light rays is acceptable and the path of mist is to be renounced. A yogi who thinks like this at the time of his death will not be perplexed. He will follow the path that is beneficial to him. He will follow the path of light rays. Therefore, Arjuna, you too always associate with yoga of thinking about the path of light rays.
वेदेषु यज्ञेषु तपस्सु चैव दानेषु यत् पुण्यफलं प्रदिष्टम् अत्येति तत्सर्वमिदं विदित्वा योगी परं स्थानमुपैति चाद्यम्.
As told in these 2 chapters, by knowing about the glory of God, what is said, the fruits attainable by the study of Vedas, fruits attainable by performing yajnas, fruits attainable by performing penance and by giving alms, and the pious karmas. A jnani will treat these fruits as a blade of grass. Besides that which is to be attained as deserved by a jnani, and better than the best of everything, the abode of eternal supreme.
ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे अक्षरब्रह्मयोगो नाम 8मोऽध्यायः.